Now that the round of 16 has been clarified, who will continue the journey towards glory? And who will fall at the first test? Will it be the usual heroes who have their say? Or will surprises write history once again? The draw for the round of 16 has been made, and the matchups are now clear. We know who will play against whom, and who will advance to the next round. All the way to the final, the round of 16 will witness thrilling encounters, as well as some matchups that seem straightforward on paper, with their outcomes seemingly decided. The matchup, PSV Eindhoven and Arsenal. PSV eliminated Juventus, but they will now face Arsenal, who are dealing with injuries in their attacking line. Despite this, Arsenal are second in the English Premier League and have proven they can achieve positive results even without their key strikers. Therefore, the matchup is likely to end in favor of the English team. The winner of this encounter will face the winner of the Madrid derby in the quarterfinals. In another highly anticipated clash, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. In a very tough matchup, it can be described as a bone-breaking encounter between the two teams. The decisive match will be held at Atletico's home ground, the Wanda Metropolitano, giving them a slight advantage. However, in the end, Real Madrid are specialists in the Champions League, and it won't be easy for Atletico to pull off a surprise. Some believe the predictions are clear in favor of the big teams, but football always brings unexpected surprises. Therefore, it's hard to say who will win, as other teams might create upsets at this stage. I believe Real Madrid have a better chance of defeating Atletico and advancing to the quarterfinals, where they could face Arsenal in a tough match. Theoretically, Arsenal are capable of eliminating Real Madrid, but I think the opposite is more likely, and Real Madrid will reach the semifinals. On the other side of this path, we have a very strong matchup between the leaders of the French League, Paris Saint-Germain, and the leaders of the English League, Liverpool. This is undoubtedly the highlight of this round, as both teams have the ability to win and progress far, even to claim the title. Paris Saint-Germain have improved significantly this season. Coach Luis Enrique has succeeded in building a more collective team. After the departure of big stars like Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, PSG no longer rely on just one player, but have become a cohesive attacking unit, making them more dangerous than before. On the other side, Liverpool are led by the astute coach Arne Slot. If they continue this brilliance, and with the possibility of Liverpool winning both the Champions League and the Premier League, Slot could be a strong contender for the Coach of the Year award this season. In the quarterfinals, the winner of this matchup will face the team that advances from the Club Brugge and Aston Villa encounter. Notably, there are 3 English teams in this path, meaning all English clashes could be on the horizon if the teams manage to advance. In facing Club Brugge and Aston Villa, at first glance, it might seem that Aston Villa, despite being 9th in the English Premier League, is the more likely candidate to advance. Meanwhile, Club Brugge is 2nd in the Belgian League, a league some consider to be of lesser strength. However, personally, I believe that Brugge is capable of eliminating Aston Villa. This team has shown great capabilities, having outperformed Atalanta both home and away, and embarrassed Manchester City despite narrowly losing to them. Brugge is a very organized team, with a group of players capable of making a difference. In the end, I think Liverpool will surpass Paris Saint-Germain, and then overcome the winner of the Brugge and Aston Villa match, which I predict will be Club Brugge. Thus, we might see a semi-final between Real Madrid and Liverpool, a matchup that Liverpool does not favor, but might be preferred by Real Madrid. However, it's impossible to predict how things will ultimately turn out, as everything depends on the circumstances at the time of the match. I predict Liverpool will advance to the semi-finals. Looking at the other side of the draw, where Benfica faces Barcelona, both teams have previously won the Champions League, but undoubtedly, Barcelona is in a better position currently, especially since they have successfully overcome Benfica. Therefore, it seems they are on their way to the quarterfinals. In the next round, the winner of the match between Borussia Dortmund and Lille will face off. Dortmund is 11th in the Bundesliga, while Lille is 5th in the French League, making the matchup relatively balanced. Based on these facts, it seems that Dortmund has a clear path to the quarterfinals, holding a clear advantage compared to the other teams in this path. The match between Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen is currently the pinnacle of German football, with both teams competing fiercely. Both are the last champions of the Bundesliga, having drawn in their league matches, while Leverkusen won the cup match against Bayern by a goal and eliminated them. Leverkusen, led by their coach Xabi Alonso, who is sought after by Real Madrid for the next season, has proven to be a tough competitor in German football. On the other hand, Bayern Munich under Vincent Kompany still faces some challenges, and perhaps the stature of Bayern is larger than the current experience of their coach. But despite Leverkusen's superiority in recent encounters, I believe Bayern Munich will recover and succeed in turning the tables to advance to the quarterfinals at the expense of Leverkusen to face Inter in the next round. Thus, we are looking at a new encounter with another Italian team from the same city, where Inter will seek revenge against their arch-rival, Milan. I believe Inter is capable of overcoming Feyenoord and advancing to face Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals, which will be a very tough test. Nevertheless, I see that Bayern has the ability to win, although Inter is also capable of pulling off a surprise. If things go as expected, we might see a semi-final between Barcelona and Bayern Munich, a matchup that Barcelona does not favor, while on the other side we might witness a match between Real Madrid and Liverpool, a matchup that Liverpool does not favor. Previously, I predicted that the final would be between Liverpool and Barcelona, and this scenario still holds, with the possibility of Barcelona winning the title. But football is unpredictable, and injuries and fluctuating performances can turn predictions upside down. Currently, Liverpool is struggling in the league, but things might change as the weeks go by. As they say, a lot of water can flow under the bridge. On the other hand, the strength of Bayern Munich cannot be underestimated, nor should Paris Saint-Germain be underestimated. And of course, Real Madrid remains the most experienced team in the tournament. Barcelona is also performing excellently, and all these teams are capable of winning the title. I know that predictions spark debate, and there are always those who believe I am biased towards a particular team. But these are just analytical opinions, and we should accept differing viewpoints in a sporting spirit. In the end, this season's Champions League offers us exciting and very strong matchups, with the exception of some matches that might seem less intense, like Dortmund versus Lille or Club Brugge versus Aston Villa. As for the rest of the matches, they are true football battles. Once again, I stick to my opinion that the final will be between Liverpool and Barcelona, with Barcelona winning the title. But there are those who predict a final between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, or even a historic Clásico in the final between Real Madrid and Barcelona for the first time. All these scenarios are possible, and we will see how things go with each round.